Okay. So, why don't we start off by summarizing what happened last time in the Frontier War campaign. Who wants to start?
Well, we had some very strange dreams.
Indeed you did.
And I
And
guess
we
there've
took a little-
been, I was going to say, there've been reports of other people having strange dreams.
Yep. And more than that, people going downright insane and killing each other or
Right.
killing themselves.
we took a little trip through space and found this small station. And it seemed to be the source of the signals. And we broke in and took some prisoners, in a way, locked them in the closet, and wiped out the rest. We found androids controlling the station, and one of them seems inclined to help us.
That's not all, though.
There also seems to be the cause of all of the dreams seems to be something called a queen.
Indeed. You learned the name of the project as well.
It's what, Meridian?
Morana. M-O-R-A-N-A.
Oh yeah, and some of these Davids, 3 of them had those, was it neurovisors?
Yes.
And they
Mostly.
were supposedly communicating with this queen through some kind of dream state or something like that.
If I may slightly correct, I believe it was all 4. Just one of them kind of stopped to
Yeah, and they
talk
were,
to us.
Yeah, and they were kind of observing more than like directly kind of interacting back and forth. It's almost like they were
Yeah.
recording their observations of the dreams. And you
Yep.
guys found that
Sorry.
even you were starting to fall prey to the visions that
Some of us.
no.
Yeah, those of us who rolled like shit.
And that's how we found out Leroy has nipple rings.
Yep.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
that was vitally important.
Indeed. That's gonna come up later. I promise you that.
Oh god.
I will find a way.
And then we found a doctor who basically let us know that this Project Morana is part of Project Darkstar.
Yep, which is a program that is the UPP's answer to Project Lifeforce, which you guys also learned a couple of things about last time, because we had finished up our turn apocalypse. Do you remember what you learned from that?
We learned that all of the weirdness that's been going on, a lot of that has been I think of the word, but directly caused by a group called the Deep Void, who
Indeed.
soon to be a cabal mixed up of people in the UA, Colonial Marines, and all trying to, or in Wayland Yutani, all trying to exacerbate a war between everyone to develop super weapons.
Indeed. And you found out that they are behind Project Lifeforce, and that Project Lifeforce is completely unsanctioned.
Right.
So, that is where we left off last time. Second. Sorry, I'm finishing up the last of my dinner. Does everybody have personal agendas?
I do.
Yep.
Pretty sure, at least.
Yep.
I talked with you earlier.
Yep. Great. That's good to hear. Because,
Yeah, I think mine's basically about the same it has been.
okay, because, in terms of the overall story arc, right about now, shit's about to get real. It's about to go down.
Alright, so were we still talking with this doc?
Yep. I will be right back. Just give me a second.
Oh yeah, take your time. Sorry.
Just finished dinner and I want to clean off my teeth before I put my Invisalign back in.
That works.
So, yeah, talk amongst yourself for like the next minute and a half.
Do any of y'all remember what she was saying the exact second we left off last time?
Not really, but I think she was discussing something about the queen and not wanting to die. I don't remember exactly. We'd have to go back and check.
Yeah, that works.
So we had the drunk scientist, and then we have this other scientist.
Oh yeah. The
Right.
drunk guy who the android wanted to save.
Yes.
The android is with the other prisoners on our ship already.
They're in the locker room.
And we're all going to.
Oh wait, no, they're on the ship, duct taped to the ships.
I
So
think that's
Right,
the
some are
android
duct
working
taped
on-
and some are in.
Working on duct taping everyone to the outside, so we can take everyone with us.
We had them all roll dice to see who gets to sit inside.
yes.
Unironically, we all need to figure out how to cast lots. Like proper ones. But yeah, however, in regards to that,
I mean, there's literally the roll function.
yeah, I get you. It's just there's a certain aesthetic about just physically throwing knuckle bones across the table.
Yep. I mean, I don't have a webcam, but I do have a dice tower and a lot of dice.
Oh, what kind of stuff do you usually get?
Just a lot of random dice. Like, last dice that we got was a Kickstarter from Wormwood. Really sparkly, pretty dice and a couple of gemstone dice. And then, like, I've just had a couple other things from here and there.
Yeah, I've always kept with sparkly stuff. Pretty much all of my stuff is Chessex Borealis.
Aurora
And-
Borealis.
Exactly. Yep.
Just give me a second. I want to make sure that my...
Yeah, if you can deal with the color, Kraken Dice's newish Witch series of dice, pretty decent looking. I don't like the color though. It's sort of a tannish brown with glitter in it, which just does not work for me. Especially with stuff like purple,
Okay,
purple glitter and ink. That is.
we are
Sorry,
back.
you're saying?
Let me just... So, you guys have encountered this doctor. She told you her name, Alien Savina. Now,
Be aware you are still quite quiet.
oh, let's see. How's that?
Better.
Yep, there we go. How's that?
Better.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So,
I believe we were wondering what she was telling us at the end of last session.
yes,
To kind
so
of
she
reconnect.
seems to kind of be just talking, and you guys have your compression suits on, and in order to talk to each other, you've had your comms on. But everybody, add a stress and make me an immediate panic roll. Got everybody? Okay, so you all managed to keep it together, but let's see.
Would any of us have had any stress at this point?
You guys hear a voice in every single one of you hears a voice in your head. It sounds matronly, and it just says 2 words: release me. Now,
Who the hell said that? Am I hearing things?
Lyra, are you playing practical jokes on us?
I hear same voice.
okay, so Riggs, make me an empathy roll.
Oh god.
Ignore the result of just flat roll, flat characteristic, no skill. And ignore any result on the stress die. Okay,
Consequences of my own actions.
so I am going to message you something. Or would you rather me go into the private channel so I can tell you that way?
Hey,
Message
give me
is
a
fine.
sec.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, check your Discord messages.
Sorry, you're probably...
Okay.
Hey, you need to change screens on your stream, by the way.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, thank you.
Thankfully, this is a role-playing game. That isn't significant.
Not too significant, but yeah, at least not yet. But
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, I'm just not sure Riggs knows how to carry that out, or at least I forgot if he does know. Let's see. I believe something like that was mentioned at some point. Okay. Riggs says, I'm gonna go check on the prisoners. I have a bad feeling about them. And he starts walking towards the stairs.
Now, Riggs, you hold on a minute, and you stay right where you are.
You're gonna need to make me a command roll at -3.
Going on -2 because of the sunglasses.
Well, also -1 because it's or wait, let me double check the rules for the broken nose because I forget if it's all empathy
The
based.
broken nose is manipulation, not
Okay,
command.
yeah, so yep, just making sure. Okay, yeah, so -2.
Yep.
Okay, roll me a panic. Okay, that is nervous twitch, so everybody's stress level increases by 1. And Riggs, you're not convinced.
It'll be quick. I'll be right back, sir.
Commander, you want me to go with him?
Yes. Why don't we all go with him?
Yeah, all things considered, sure.
I don't think we have much else to do here.
Yeah, I just wanted to check out that rec room. Something about the one guy I heard.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was talking in character to them. In this situation, Commander is thinking this is probably more important, so I'll be following them.
Okay, well, as you guys pass the data servers, someone walks out. Oh, thank goodness you're here. I've been looking for somebody to try and help me. I'm afraid. I work here. I am just a controller, but I worry that once they've gotten their use out of me, they'll, cut loose ends. So I have been making copies of all the data on these servers. It may be very useful to you if you'll let me come with you. I can give you all of this data. And he has several disk drives, the tapes. He's got the
Tape drives, yeah.
Yeah.
What are we, a bus service? How many people we gotta ferry out of here?
Apparently we are a bus service now.
You know what? I'd say it's
we
for
could
the
just take
best.
the drives from him and then leave him here. He ain't got no gun.
Yeah, not anyone else we're taking. And that's exactly why we should.
We put him in spacesuit and tape him outside.
Precisely.
You heard the lady.
You know what? Y'all deal with this. I'm going after Riggs.
Okay, so who has the tapes?
I think we're letting him carry them until we get...
Wait, who's... Oh, you're letting him carry them?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm assuming the doctor's coming with us too.
If you're ordering her to, she will comply.
Yep. In front of me.
Okay.
Alright, up the stairs.
Okay.
time. If we have to carry many more people, we're gonna be dragging sparks across the parking lot.
Has it been a turn?
Not yet. Turns are about 10 to 15 minutes, so...
Alright, everybody back up the elevator. I'm assuming everyone's with us. Up the elevator.
Question.
Yep.
Would it be a mobility roll for Riggs to try to hop out of the elevator door right as it's closing?
Yes.
Alright.
Is there any way I can do some form of
Okay, make me a panic roll. Okay, you hold it together.
So he jumps out before the door closes all.
Yep, as the door
Yep.
is closing.
God damn it. Will two of
Maybe
you
he
go
has
down.
poop.
Will two of you go down and go get Riggs? Gregory, Leroy, can you go get him while we deal with
Yeah,
everyone
we
up
can.
here?
is for the best of it, y'all may want to try and lock down this elevator. Yeah, we'll go get him.
Whatever,
I'm
Bob.
cool about that. Is there
But
an
he's starting to
emergency
weird me
shot?
out.
Sorry, saying.
I said, but he's starting to weird me out.
Same here. Thinking those dreams are getting to him or something.
All right.
So, Riggs, while they're rushing downstairs, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to do the thing.
Okay,
Where exactly would that be along the map?
it'd be like right here.
Alright. Oh god, would that be a heavy machinery roll?
I'm gonna say, what kind of equipment do you have?
I do have the torch.
Yeah, so,
Cutting torch.
yeah, then it would be a heavy machinery roll.
Oh boy. No modifiers?
Not other than the modifier for the cutting torch.
Alright. Ah.
I think
Roll
I
the
see where
panic.
this is going.
Okay, you keep it together.
And power roll. 3.
You see something both beautiful for some reason, but also a part of you is horrified. You take +1 stress level as this door here begins to open. And the queen starts to move out. She ignores you, interestingly enough. And you guys get out of the elevator, and you see a colossal ebon monster. It's not looking at you, it's looking to the right, this way. And it seems to be heading down the stairs. Or at least going to. What do you want to do?
Holy shit.
Also, you two take +1 stress level.
The fuck is that?
I think we both know who that is. I think that's Mom.
Let's stay the fuck away from it, see if Riggs is here.
Yeah, good idea.
So you're gonna try and hide or not get its attention?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just try and move. Actually,
Okay.
would we know that she came from the coolant tank bay?
Not necessarily, no. But
Alright.
You
Hey,
might-
you
you might assume it.
actually, would there be any indentations in the floor due to her weight?
She's heavy, but this is a reinforced space station, so probably not.
Any
I
sort of
think
scratched
about
paint?
last session, the scientist or the android told us.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so you guys would know.
So we would know, yeah. Yeah, then just
Oh,
instinctually
yeah,
I'll just go.
all
in that direction.
the coolant pipes, we would have seen those before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
running
and-
to the tank B.
Upstairs, you guys hear Olian whisper, "Mother is free."
That's
Whispered
the
this.
doctor.
Yeah, she whispers. The doctor.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in on comms, unless they've already heard this. Hey, guys, we kind of got an issue down here. We can't deal with it, so
Yep,
get
and
what you can.
Riggs, you can now make another empathy roll. And you pass.
All right.
You... Let me double check to see if you actually know what you've done. Let's see.
Briggs, do you know what you've just done?
Oh yeah. So, as you finally wrestle free from her control, you guys hear and okay. So what now? Riggs? You're not feeling too well, but you feel like you've just woken up after sleepwalking.
He'll look around and kind of pick up, I guess, from the context clues of the doors being open, him holding the cutting torch, being next to the cut thing. Holy shit.
Riggs, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, very much I'm thinking.
That's what I'd like to know. Shit, I don't understand. It's like I didn't... It was like I wasn't there.
Yep. And
Fuck, we gotta go.
yep, all of you
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta go.
yeah,
Did
we-
you see the thing that you let out of there?
all of you guys are still feeling the pressure of the influence on your head, like inside your head. It's oppressive. It's painful.
Well, who gives a shit? We gotta go now. Let's get out of here.
You realize that because your orders were to shut the station down, you haven't done that.
Don't worry. I have a plan.
Yep.
We do have a breaching charge on the reactor coolant.
Oh, we have 2.
Yeah, well, I think coolant tank B isn't actually a coolant tank at this point.
Nope. But,
If y'all need, I still got one on me, I think. We're right
we
here. I
going
can
back
just
up
go
the
into the power
elevator?
control room.
Yep.
Sorry,
Yep.
son.
You also realize that, if you recall, Leon told you that the comm relay operations hub was where the FTL comms transmissions were controlled from. All of the
Oh, right.
broadcasts. If anybody wants to make a Comtech roll,
Oh, I could do that. I just assumed if we were blowing up the reactor that Prom would take care of itself.
yeah, though you imagine there are some parties that might want you to preserve the station and possibly the contents within.
We're not preserving said station.
Are you sure? There were some people who ordered you to.
They ain't here.
Now that's the right answer.
I mean, how you gonna sift through something that's gone through a nuclear meltdown?
I mean, you could do both. Like, you can shut down the FTL and then also blow up the reactor.
So we should
I
do
mean-
it just to be safe.
Yeah, we might, Lyra, you might as well shut down the FTL
Okay, make me a
while we're
contact roll.
waiting for Riggs.
Nice. Albeit.
Very nice. Yep, so you guys feel the pressure lift from your heads. And, I mean, you're still scared shitless, but it feels a lot better. But,
Alright.
you also...
Good thing I learned universal communist language.
I speak communism. You guys on deck B, you hear something like the securing of a hatch below.
Guys, were we still docked at sea?
You guys were docked at deck A.
Okay, did that actually have 2 separate docks?
Yep, the main
Yes,
docking and the
because between
The
auxiliary.
main dock, and we took the auxiliary dock.
Alright.
Go up.
Hey, Riggs, you coming? Alright.
Yep.
I'm already there.
All right. I'm assuming.
Hey, Riggs. Head any clear? Clearer?
Yeah. it's a
Where
lot
did you guys
better.
go?
Alright, good.
All right, we're gonna go. Where's the auxiliary?
Oh, the auxiliary is right here.
Yeah, everyone had that way.
So you're leaving the station intact?
Those breaching charges are remote, bro.
You don't know that rupturing the coolant tank would not destroy the station.
Oh man.
Is there a scuttle button I could push on this console?
No, but you would have to go to the power control room.
That's where we just came from.
Damn it.
Yep.
Would
Might as
that be
well-
another Comtech roll down there, or
It would be, but it would be at a -2 unless you've had somebody who knows the codes, which would be somebody potentially that you've got with you.
maybe the David?
Is that Leon?
Maslov, or are you asking around?
Yeah, ask the David if he knows the destruction codes.
I do not, but Both Maslov and Acosta should have them.
So these two guys.
Acosta is this one, and Maslov is one of the ones that you already taped to the hull of your shuttle.
What wasn't Maslov the?
He was the drunk.
Yeah, wasn't Maslov the drunk guy?
Yeah, that was him.
See if we can ask the drunk guy first.
I love you guys. Give me just a couple minutes and I'll remember it. Just gotta rack the old noggin, you know. And after a couple minutes, he goes, "Oh yeah," and he gives you the code.
Cool. I guess we're gonna go back down and rig the station to blow.
Sounds good to me. Want to eat trace of that thing?
Corporal, you're kind of nuts.
Yep. You also.
Maybe you didn't see it with your own eyes, but that thing's roaming around there.
Yep. You guys
Yep,
also.
better stick it in space.
Yep. You
Sorry,
also
Sam.
hear now a loud crash coming from further down. As well as the sounds of gunfire.
You know, I'm pretty sure that that's not our side.
Well, yeah, it doesn't sound like it, so we better make this quick. Come on, Lara.
You also hear the loud sound of decompression.
Good thing we're in our suits.
Yep.
Yep.
Luckily, each deck is technically able to be sealed off, but you can feel the air sort of
You feel it getting slightly colder.
colder, and also you can just feel the power of the
I'm gonna check out around the staircase and just look down it to see if there's anything obvious. Is that okay?
Yep, so you don't see anything immediately, but you definitely hear gunfire coming from that direction.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna post here. Tell me when you get done.
Oh, I just rolled my
And-
comtech, so
You also, now you start to see
You talking to Gregory or who?
yep, Gregory,
Okay.
you see a couple of UPP commandos led by someone you don't recognize, of course, but they're rushing up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Secure.
immediately hop off a grenade
Secure
if
the
I
area.
have the option.
Yep. Okay, go ahead. Make me a roll.
All right. All right. Grenade launcher.
Yep.
Any mods?
No.
uh-oh.
Okay, roll
Sheesh.
me your panic. 9. Okay, that is drop item. So, let me see what you've got in your inventory.
That situation, if you want to be thematic, then I'm dropping the gun.
Okay.
If
Sure.
you want to be thematic, that would be very much not good, but nah.
Let's see. Let's see, what items do you have that could be dropped? Let's see. So, pulse rifle, I'm gonna say your poncho's basically packed away, so pulse rifle, motion tracker.
Anything with
And-
an X beginning added is currently sitting off-site.
Yeah, okay, so imp, Yep, so individual marine pack, pulse rifle, motion tracker. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to do a D3. Oh, yeah, so it is the pulse rifle. I'm sorry, my friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
End up firing the grenade, ends up probably hitting the ceiling and then jolting itself out of my hand.
Yep, so let's...
Yeah, I'll just yell what I can when we got bogeys, if I can.
Yep. I'm going to deal... three to myself. Everybody draw your initiative.
And it seems that, jolting out of my hand, my gun ends up, bouncing off my leg and hitting me in the head.
Why is that?
Because I rolled a 28.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Makes sense. Okay, so let's see. What did all get? Okay, so...
I managed to almost bruise my nose through my helmet.
you know, it happens. Okay.
It happens.
Franklin.
You know, just sometimes the solid glass intended to keep the space out of your suit just doesn't work sometimes.
An unfortunate fact. Okay. Let's see. So, Haskell, you got 28. Let's see. Franklin, you got a 9. Osborne, you got a 21. Lyra, you got 23. Leroy, you got a 5. Okay, Leroy, it is your turn first. What do you want to do?
Leroy's upstairs.
Yep.
Is anybody radioed? I guess.
You have your comms
Yeah, you
on,
would have
so...
heard it over the radio.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to run to the elevator and try and get down.
Okay, so
That's
you
it.
can... Yep, so you can get to the bottom, or... Well,
I'm gonna say Sanders is not in the elevator,
okay, that's fair. I'll allow it.
just because that makes more sense.
Yeah, he would have gotten out.
Yeah.
It would be
So that,
funny,
you know,
though, if
I
you
wouldn't
called up
be
the elevator, you were still
Calling
in it.
up and be like, what? Actually, that would be even funnier. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Sanders was holding the elevator. Leroy calls it up. I make a shrug at him, wave him to come on in. We both get down.
Okay.
Cool. You still in the elevator?
Which, yeah, I was holding it.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense with the turn order too.
Yep,
Yep.
so, Sanders,
Alright.
it's your go.
Okay, where are these guys? Oh, they're down the stairs. Cool. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to move.
Yep, so, yeah, you can get up to, like, here.
Over to the top of the stairs in a single move.
Yep, and then, yeah.
Okay. Alright. And then I'm gonna shoot my grenade.
Okay, make me a roll. Okay, roll me panic, and then roll me 9 base dice.
I'd say with the way that we rolled it, you hit it before we noticed.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Sorry for those who may or may not be watching. My internet went down for like half a second. So, let's see. So we're going to go first with the commandos. I'm going to go up, down. So...
Oh. Did they take any damage?
Well, let's see. Okay, so all of them except for the bottom one took 2. So and then the Commandant. Yep, she takes both. Okay, so she's going to say, "Secure the station! Kill the intruders!" And she's going to fire at you, Sanders. She's going to aim, and fire with her suit gun. So that is 3 damage, armor piercing. So let me double check. I always forget if it's rounded down or rounded up. Yep, rounding fraction is up, so it'll be -2 armor. Okay, so you take 2 damage. Okay, so these top 2 are going to file in. One is going to fire at Haskell. The other's going to fire at Franklin. So we're going to do Haskell first. And then Haskell. Or then Franklin, sorry.
My concussed flailing, he manages to miss.
Okay, so Sanders, make me another armor roll at -2.
Sorry about that. Rolled the wrong way, but...
Yep, so you just take 1.
Since it's in the first 3, just ignoring the rest of them.
Yeah, so, yeah, you take just 1 damage.
Oh. Ooh.
Riggs?
I guess I need to get to where the action is. Four to 12. That'd be my whole turn just getting there, I guess.
Probably. Like, you can get up to here and kind of stay out of sight if you want, so that you can, like, move in on your next initiative.
Yeah. I think I'll probably do that.
Okay. Lyra, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna move up and take a defensive position like Riggs did.
Okay. Haskell, what do you want to do?
I'm going to immediately grab Sanders and then pull myself behind the defensive line.
Okay.
Pull myself and him.
Yep, that works. Okay, so...
Got 6 of them. I tell to Riggs or something.
These ones are going to advance up the stairs. And I'm going to say that one of them gets a bead on you. Or 2 of them. I'll say 2 of them do. But you guys will have cover because you're in the mess hall and there's a bunch of tables and stuff that you can kind of crouch behind and whatnot. So the top one's going to go after Riggs. This one, I mean. This one's going to go after Riggs and the bottom one's going to go after Lyra. So, Riggs. Oh, whoops, wrong roll. So it's going to be -2 +2 for armor, because +2 for the cutter, -2 for armor piercing. So just make me a flat armor. Okay, so you take 1 damage. And then
Okay.
Lyra. Make me a
That's
flat
not
armor
good.
roll. What?
I said that's not good.
Okay, so you take 2 damage. Leroy, it's your turn.
Okay. Leroy wants to move up and then fire. From here. Let's see. Smart guy. I'll go full auto. So I'll just get the +2.
So, yeah, you'll get +2 because you can't aim since you moved.
Right.
If you want to move, like, 1 step further ahead, you can get all 3 of them.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, right there. Okay, how do you want to
Okay,
distribute
well,
this? How do you want to
I'll
distribute?
I'll hit the first one and then the one directly behind him.
Okay.
Slicing the pie.
Okay, so this is going to be the one in front. And then the one behind. Okay, so this one, they both take 3. And
So
42
close.
is crushed foot.
Crushed foot.
So this one here has a crushed foot, and he swears in some language that only Lyra recognizes as Vietnamese, and collapses. Franklin?
And front guy is still
Yeah,
not
he's
broken.
still standing.
Alright, Franklin is gonna aim and shoot at that guy.
Which one? This one?
This one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one that I can see.
Okay, so go ahead. +2. Okay. Oh yeah, you didn't use your pulse rifle stats.
I clicked it.
Oh. Huh. Because it says you just used flat range combat, and you should get a bonus from your pulse rifle. So.
Weird. Let me re-roll that.
Yep, just click attack with your M41A.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you'll still get the panic, but you at least got... Yeah, you got a hit, so that is 2. Let's see. Okay. 22. That is broken toes. So,
Doing foot injuries today.
yep, this guy swears in Chinese and collapses. But you are going to suffer a -2 to all agility-based skill checks until your panic stops. And also, you're going to have to reload your gun next time. Okay.
Yep.
Commandant is going to... She's going to run up here. And she's going to target... She's going to go full auto.
Oh my god, we're fucked.
Okay, so she's gonna do this. So she's gonna deal damage to everybody except Haskell, and that's gonna be 2 damage. So everybody, it's gonna be +2 -2 because of the cover.
So just roll straight armor.
Yep, just roll straight armor. Okay,
Oh, thank God.
Sanders, you're okay. Leroy, you take 2. Osborne, you take 1. Lyra, you
Oh,
take
shit.
2.
Well, I'm broken. I guess I need to roll.
Yep, roll me a D66.
Come on. Story point wouldn't save me here.
It wouldn't save you, but I'll let you use it to reroll your critical injury if you either reroll it or switch the 10s and the 1s. So, like, if you rolled a 61, I'll let you swap it to a 16 if you spend a story point.
Okay, let's see what happens. I'm afraid to click this.
51. That is... Let's see. Busted kidney. Can't run, only crawl, mobility -2. And that will last for D6 days?
Can I swap it to a 15? Or a
Yes, I
story
will allow
point?
that. So, subtract a story point. Observation and range combat at -2 until a medical aid roll is made.
What's the injury for a 15?
It's blood in the eyes.
What, guys?
Oh, okay.
Like I told you, shit's about to get real. Okay, the remaining 2...
Yeah, when you said that, you didn't mean you're gonna roll 4 successes on a
You're
suit
lucky
gun.
I went full auto and didn't just decide to put all of that into one of you.
True.
Because that would have been, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, armor piercing. And you're lucky I also decided to give you guys cover. Okay.
I mean, if we were lucky, I would have actually rolled some hits on those base dice.
That's true.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, so
Because I think these guys only have, like, what? 4 health?
you're close.
5 health.
Maybe. Okay, so this guy is going to fire at Riggs. This guy's going to fire at Leroy. So we're going to go Riggs first, then Leroy. Okay, so Riggs. Misses. And Leroy.
Excellent.
That's going to be a total of 3 damage, but make me a flat armor. Okay, you take 3. Unless you have a story
Alright.
point, which you can use to add an automatic success. Do you have any story points?
I do have one. I'll spend it.
Okay, so then yeah, you just take 2. Okay, Riggs, what do you want to do?
Oh yeah, all our compression suits non-functional now because of the
I'm gonna say
holes
that
in them?
the holes are small enough that, like, as a free action, you can basically just kind of patch it up, like, just kind of hole.
Okay.
Because otherwise, things would just get kind of annoying. It's the future, goddammit.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I guess I'll aim and shoot at the as the commander. Why not?
Okay.
Commandant Vuvu.
Mm-hmm. Commandant Vuvu.
Vuvu.
Do you want to aim for the gun suit's weakness, or do you just want to do it regularly?
I don't have a smart gun. I think I'll just
Okay,
aim
yeah.
normally.
It would be +2,
Give my
-2 if
+2.
you aim, so it would be flat, but it's up to you.
Oh, she have cover too? Okay.
I'm gonna be nice and say no. Because they're not really in the mess hall yet.
They kind of just came around the corner, so
Yeah, exactly,
would
so
it
she
be a
wouldn't-
full +2 then?
So it would just be, yeah, they wouldn't have cover, but you would be able to do, like, if you do aim for the ammo pack, it would be -2, but if you're aiming, it's going to be a +2, so it'd be flat.
Oh, what do you guys think?
Do you have a story point?
No.
I mean, I say go for it.
All right.
Okay, so just
I'll
flat.
maybe- Yeah.
Okay, that is a success. So she's going to have to roll armor. Doesn't matter, she takes 3 damage. And roll me 9 base dice. Okay, that's 3. Okay, 46. That is ruptured intestines. So,
Can I change it for crushed elbow?
sure.
Well,
So,
I mean, the ammo would be on her elbow, so that would make sense.
yeah, she's like, ah, my elbow! But imagine it's like Building's voice.
Oh god.
And then these other 2, let's see how much they take. Top one takes how much? All 3. Bottom one takes all 3. So 22 and 56. So top one takes. That is
Crushed
broken
toes and cracked spine.
Yep, so one of them, this guy is going to be broken toes. Goes, ow, my toes! But in, Russian. And then the other guy just kind of like, and just collapses and is completely immobile. Oh, and I almost forgot this middle guy. He also takes 3. I almost forgot he was there.
Yep.
Okay, he also takes 3. 42? Is that crushed elbow again?
Right foot.
Oh, crushed foot. Close. Yep, so he collapses with a crushed foot.
That everybody out of commission now?
Everyone that you know of.
Yep. Well. Alright. Well, we shouldn't dilly-dally. We should get the heck out of here.
Maybe the doctor could give me something to wipe the blood out of my eyes.
Yeah, you'll need to make a medical aid roll, so...
I'm gonna do that with
I'm
a
going
plus
to go-
2.
Sorry.
Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if the field surgeon...
No, it wouldn't for a non-fatal injury, but the medical aid kit gives you...
Yeah, I'm gonna use the medical aid kit. And you know what? I'm passing out nap relief to everybody.
Okay.
So we're gonna ignore that panic.
Okay.
Because I passed out nap relief to everybody.
Okay, so you are not suffering the effects of blood in the eyes anymore, and you get 3 health back.
Nap relief does clear all stress, or
Yes.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going to go quickly grab my gun because I fear my superior officers more than these guys at the moment. If I were to lose that thing.
Yep.
Yep. Alright,
The-
grab your gear and then let's get our butts out of here.
Yeah, the commandant is gonna spit. Are you with them? Those pathetic cultists? Or are you with the Americans?
You know those void guys or something?
Were you... Your ship has been ejected loose from the main airlock. You will not be getting back with our queen.
We didn't want it.
Well, then why are you here?
Because you keep giving everyone
For
in this
the
area
goddamn
nightmares.
fried chicken!
That too.
Well, I can understand that. And
Alright.
you guys here...
Very good. Did you grab your gun?
Yes, I very much grabbed my gun.
Okay.
5 minutes until station detonation. Reversal.
Yeah, we should deal with that.
Reversal of
Yeah.
detonation no longer possible.
Cool. Let's get our butts out of
You
here.
hear from downstairs. We have to save the queen. We have to get our ship back onto the main airlock. And you guys recognize the voice. It's a woman's voice you heard recently. One who escaped you on Ariarchus.
Oh, is it one of the prisoners?
It's Mother Mishka.
Just to tell you, all of her guards are sideways.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, it's like when you want to look hardcore, you wear your hat sideways.
Ah.
No, they're all doing the Michael Jackson lean.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! "5 minutes to reach minimum safe distance."
Let's move.
Oh, let's book it. Whoop.
And there is a hiss as apparently the main airlock, they got their ship back docked.
Okay. Well, let's just get up the elevator.
I'm just gonna say explicitly, while we were in the elevator, I reloaded the grenade.
All right, let's get into the ships.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Everybody into the ships.
Yep, and everybody's been accounted for and duct taped, right?
Apparently.
Yes.
Did we
All
get
right.
Mr. Poopy Pants out of his locker?
Yeah, you guys are.
There. Yes, he was already duct taped.
Okay.
All right. As we take off,
One of you
I want to
guys.
detonate the breaching charges after we're disconnected.
Okay. Yep, so
Hopefully to slow down or disconnect the ship that's already been connected.
yep, you see them actually leaving the docks. And somebody make me an observation roll.
I got it. Or
So you just had your eyes bloody. I'll take it.
New eyes to see into infinity.
You notice that it is a commercial shuttle. It's a Star Club. And you notice that there's something on the hull. Something large, black, and monstrous.
God.
Mm.
Guys, it's on the outside of their ship.
Do our space skiffs have guns?
Let me see. I believe they do.
it's not on my sheet for it.
Yeah, but they might not. I'm not entirely sure. Let me double check.
Oh shit, we're dumb.
What?
We had a can of nerve agent on the shuttle that I think we were supposed to use.
Yeah, if you guys had put that in the whatchamacallit, in the life support, you could have gotten it to flood the entire station, and everybody would have died.
Everyone that wasn't in suits.
That's
I'm
true.
pretty
Yeah, but
Meaning pretty much exclusively civilians.
Well,
yeah,
the cultists,
So I would have been very much against that.
except for the
This meant we
cultists.
could have killed
but we do have manipulator arms.
That's true. Those
You're
count
telling
as...
me you want to grab that thing?
If we don't have guns to shoot it off, I'm saying we go full Outlaw Star and try and knock it the fuck off the ship.
Queen. Give it a
You just-
pinch.
Grab
Yes.
it and throw it at the exploding
Grab
starship.
its tail. Just kind
I-
of tug it off.
I will allow this. It's gonna be a close combat. It'll be +3 because of the manipulator arms, because they basically act as a power loader. The same way it gives you the +3 to close combat.
And if you lose, it gets stuck to our ship and kills us.
Maybe.
We have people duct taped. We can undo the duct tape.
A blade of armor.
we have a couple of people that Sanders would rather not make it back to the station.
That's fair.
Something war crimes.
Something. Oops, the tape failed.
Uh,
If command isn't around to see it,
it's not a war
they
crime.
can't prove that it wasn't an accident.
True.
So long as no one squeals.
Would that be at my
And,
strength and close combat skill, I guess?
I'll let you use whichever's better, piloting or close combat.
Okay, piloting would be better then.
Okay.
At a +3.
Yep, at a +3. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute. We have 2 skips.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll let somebody else do close combat or piloting.
Leroy was piloting the other ship, so he can roll a close combat as well. If
Okay.
you want to do both of them.
Let's see if we knock her off first.
Well, it would be based on it's going to be opposed. So
If we both roll,
then it'll be
and
she'll have
succeed,
she'll have to get more successes than both of you combined.
okay. And if we do succeed, then we both grab her from opposite ends and pull her in half.
Yes, I will allow it, though you will
All right, then +3.
We attack like pack of hungry crabs.
Okay, so I'm going to say that she's going to do it's going to be 10 base dice that she opposes with.
I hope this works.
Do any of you want to use a story point?
Does anyone have a story point?
I think I technically have 2. What were the criteria to gain story points?
You have to complete your personal agenda. Or
Did you say I've completed my personal agenda
yeah, I'll say
multiple
so.
times past?
Yeah.
Then yes, I'll use one of mine. I have 2.
Okay, so yeah, she's
One
about
now.
to just shrug you off when Haskell comes in and just clamps onto the controls, and you guys pry her apart.
So you cut out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're cutting out.
So, can you hear me now?
And apparently I clamp onto the controls and turn off his internet.
Yes.
Yeah.
You clamp his bit rate. You give his internet the clamps.
The clamps! But, yep, so,
No, you know what?
what?
Sanders yells to Haskell, "Give him the clamps!"
Yep,
Can do,
Haskell uses the second manipulator arms to give her the clamps, clamping her in half.
and he's like, you just gotta handle it like a nice piece of fried chicken, you know? Just,
Yep.
and, so, now, we're gonna roll another 10 base dice for acid splash damage.
You know how you do when you get the whole wing and you just rip it in half?
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
you gotta break it in half.
Each of you, roll armor for your service skiff.
Okie dokie.
Is the armor rating on it really just 2?
Mm-hmm.
Enhanced by duct tape.
That could be a problem, guys.
Okay, so,
I think
that's-
that it should be split in half because we were splitting her in half.
okay, fine, each of you takes 1. Okay?
I don't
So-
know how that works,
Yep,
but
So,
Just
yeah.
take
so
one?
the arms are melted.
Yep, and then, because you took damage, it's gonna go again, but half. So each of you is now gonna go for 5.
So we roll armor again.
Yep, each of you takes 1. Okay. Now
Yep,
we have
stellar armor.
again. So we're gonna say that is 2.
How much health does the skiff have anyway? Because mine isn't filled in.
Okay, so yeah, the acid fizzles out, so you each take your skiffs have each taken 2 damage.
What's their total health?
It should say in the hull, under hull.
No, there's nothing filled in there.
Oh, they must have had an update to this character sheet then, because it's completely different from when I had it. Let me go to gear, vehicles.
I mean, if we're not gonna blow up, then I guess it doesn't really matter.
Hull 2. So, you guys are broken down, and you're drifting through space, but luckily you have comms. And I'm also going to say that you guys have to pick 2 people to get lost under the melting acid.
Oh god.
So,
What would be the two? Yeah.
the corporate stooge with the tape drives.
Are you sure?
Oh yes.
Wait,
And
but do we have the tape
doctor
drives?
lady.
You don't have the tape drives, no.
No, he's got them.
Has been.
Who does?
The guy we're melting. we told him to hold on to him, right?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna say, please choose someone else. You'll understand when I,
Okay.
But we wanna
Alright, well,
break
the
the
doctor
game.
lady is definitely getting melted.
Okay. That's perfectly fine.
Oh, but I don't want to melt anyone else.
I'll allow you to melt him if you at least take the drives, because they are critical for this story.
Just put the drive.
I'll say the drives get wrapped up in the tape.
The side of the skiff?
Separately.
Yeah.
Tape
The
separately.
drives are taped up to the side of the skiff because he couldn't hold them.
Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, and so they're dead. And so now what do
Manipulator
you
arms
do?
are melted. I mean, I'm hoping that we're clear of the blast zone.
Yeah, because you were under engine power, and because space has no atmosphere, you're still just going at, you're not just stopping.
Oh.
But yeah, you guys see a flash of light.
So we totally outlasted the Xeno Queen, ripping her in half.
Yeah, I mean,
Totally awesome. All right, let's call for evac, because there ain't no way I mean, the skiffs don't have FTL at all, so we need someone to come pick us up.
yep. So go ahead. Go ahead, call.
Okay. Lara, dear, go ahead and get on the horn and call up evac, because we're sitting here like chickens with the wings cut off.
I'm just gonna pass you the radio transmitter.
Oh,
You explain.
okay. Calling the Tam.
Okay. Go ahead, say something.
Tam, this is Corporal Sanders. We have completed our mission, but in doing so, it seems that our ships have been slightly banged up. We're kind of floating out here like chickens with their heads cut off. So, someone coming and picking us up real quick would be very nice.
Good job, soldiers. when you come back, we have a special guest for your debriefing. I'll send out a Cheyenne dropship to pick you up. ETA about 2 hours. Everybody make me 2 air supply rolls.
Click on air supply.
What? Yep, so if any stresses, any facehuggers, lower your air supply by 1. Each facehugger. It's just like with power supply.
That hurt.
Wouldn't they be sequential?
What's
So
our air
they're-
supply supposed to be?
It should be,
4?
I believe, 4, yeah.
Did we get out of range of the blast zone?
Yes.
The stick?
Well,
Yes.
I did not need to roll
We
food
shot rocket off. The engines going off didn't stop us.
Okay. So in the middle of space, a Cheyenne
Okay, there we
dropship
go.
comes in, and you guys get in, and here we go.
Yeah.
Let's say we still keep them taped to the outside of the dropship, just to be funny.
Well, it's not going to be a towing service. They're going to have to pull them in, because they're going to have to come back and retrieve the dropships. Or the service gifts for repair.
We
I
can
meant
just
we're
leave them there,
taping the
duct tape
people
to
the
it.
dropship.
Can we just leave them there, duct tape to the skiffs, and wait for them?
You
I'm
feel...
gonna
They
try
probably
to
died.
Yeah, you
override
anybody... You feel like it would be highly probable that they would run out of air by then?
Yeah. No, we're taking them. We can leave the David taped to the dropship. He doesn't need air.
Yeah, that's true. So,
But, I mean, he is probably the most useful at explaining why the Colonial Marines shouldn't murder the rest of them, so we could probably take him along.
okay.
I suggest we take them all along. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you're
I
going
mean,
to find
and
me
let's
in the
not be
airlock
mean.
taking them out myself.
So, you guys arrive back at the Tambatam, and place your tokens.
Oh, giant Sanders.
Giant sandwich. By now, you guys have had enough time to get back to full health, because it takes about 2 hours, which is 8 turns. So, Casado says, "Good job, Marines. I heard you took quite the beating."
Well, yes, ma'am. There seem to be a mite bit more commandos than we were led to believe.
Well, it's a good thing you took them out. That's one less set of problems for our Marines to deal with in their operations through this damn war. I'll send out Lieutenant Eckhart to retrieve your service gifts. Now, we have a special guest here today. She specifically requested your presence wanted to debrief you for your mission. And you guys see a familiar face. You recognize General Vaughn, who was the one who briefed you after you guys saw the destruction of the colony on Ariarchus. Marines, you've been doing a damn good job out here on the frontier, showing those UPP bastards how it's really done. Before long, we'll be able to kick their sorry asses right back to where they belong. Now, if you'll come with me, it's time for our debriefing. Well, Marines, tell me, What happened in your mission on Talos Station? What did you see? What did you hear?
We heard a lot of UPP commandos coming our way. Seems that they were very keen to ensure that that station didn't fall into U.S. or UAA hands.
Interesting.
They
What were they doing there?
I don't know. We didn't make it too far. Seems that they were trying to erase all the personnel.
Is that so? Are you sure there
Yes.
there wasn't anything there that you could retrieve?
Oh, we didn't make it too far before we got too much resistance. It seems that they rigged the station to blow up themselves.
Disappointing. Might the people you rescued know something?
Oh, they were mostly IT folks.
Make me a manipulation roll.
Oh, God, and I have negative manipulation because of the broken nose. How much is it?
If the rest of you corroborate his story, you'll get I'll say a +3 if everybody agrees to corroborate your story. If all of your...
I will agree to corroborate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Okay, so then +4
Okay.
for the rest of them corroborating your
Okay,
story.
so +4. 1 second. My
Yeah,
character
+4
sheet.
-1.
Okay. +5 because of the sunglasses.
Yep, and then
I'm sorry, those sunglasses have come in way handy.
I know it's OP, but I love it. It's too good to be like, oh, it's OP. I'm not gonna let you do anything anymore. Because half the fun is the fact that it's so stupid yet so fucking useful.
So, from the looks of it, she didn't believe you at all until we backed you up.
Until he flipped the
And then
sunglasses
I
down.
take off my sunglasses.
And she sees
Is
right
this the
through
face
you.
of a liar?
No,
I just have this smile with the slightly broken nose.
no, I guess not. That is very disappointing. I would have figured after your last performances that you would retrieve more of use for the war effort. I thought you were more committed.
Well, now, ma'am, we were fighting for our lives.
Against what?
Oh, you didn't hear me say how many commandos we came up against?
Ah, okay,
We're outnumbered.
Yeah.
just commandos.
I mean, they
Was
did
trapped.
have them sweet robot arms. Shame that if you shoot them in the right place, they blow up.
All right then. That'll be all, Marines. And she walks off. You get the feeling that she's not happy.
Now, the
You know, if
general
she
there
wants-
seemed a little too eager to figure out what we brought back.
You know, if she wants to go picking daisies while we're shooting up the place, be our guest.
Well, that's mighty suspicious of her.
I'd say her disappointment was rather deep, like there was some kind of void in her expectations that we didn't meet.
I know what you're saying, Riggs.
One question, boss. What are we gonna tell them when they pull in our ships and they're all kind of melty and stuff?
Space weasels.
Just tell them that Franklin's spices were a bit too intense.
Yes.
So, what do you guys do for the next 4 hours while we wait for the retrieval of the service skiffs?
How long does it take to learn a new skill?
About a shift. I will allow it. And I will allow you to... So, Gregory, do you still have enough... Do you have enough XP to learn that talent you wanted?
I do not. I don't believe. Well, actually, do I? I can't. I don't think so, no.
Well, what I will allow is... Because everybody got at least 2 XP for this session, right? Because you've all made panic rolls. You've all been here.
Yeah, I'm kind of full up on XP.
Okay, so you have to do something with it because extra XP
Yeah.
beyond that 10 does not count.
I would love to be able to take the Nerves of Steel talent.
Okay. I believe one of the others of you has it, so...
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
you can take that. I will want you guys to roleplay it. But, Gregory, you're gonna get 2 XP, and we'll say... Because you put yourself at risk to accomplish your personal agenda, so that'll be 3. And let's see, what else is there? You guys haven't made your revelation yet, but if you guys do what I suggested you might want to do with those handouts or those tapes, then that will count. So I'll say you have how much do you have right now?
So I have 9 XP at the moment.
Okay. And then
Gregory has 7.
Gregory, you have
Yeah, I
7?
have 9 as well.
Okay, because it takes only 5, so... Gregory, do you want to learn your talent?
I'm assuming you're...
The observation one.
Yes.
Because the android that you guys saved has that talent, so... He will teach you.
What was the name of it again?
I forget off the top of my head. Let me go to...
Watchful,
talent.
wasn't it?
Yes, Watchful. So, he's going to go into his brain space, and he is going to pull out, or kind of print up, a book called Where's Waldo? And for the next 8 hours, he's going to make you find Waldo in every single one, over and over again, until you know how to spot a hidden person or
Waldo.
thing much more easily.
Take the book in my hands, look him dead in the eye. You kidding me here, right, boss?
It
Man,
works.
Y'all really don't have souls.
You're a human. I have this programmed in. You have to learn it.
I was talking about your hair color. But
Oh.
I get you. Legit though, this'll help a lot. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so...
Maybe I give him a hug even.
Yep. He's gonna say, well, thank you for getting my good friend out of there in one piece. He suffered too much at the hands of the UPP already.
Yeah.
And, yep, Casados is gonna approach you guys, specifically Sanders, and be like, damn, those service gifts are in rough fucking condition, man. What the hell have you been eating? Because
Space weasels.
Oh, fair. Those fucking things are crazy. Well,
Oh.
we've got your, whatever you want to call them. They're all set up. And if you wanted to say, get those tapes, you could do that now.
Sorry, not space weasels. Spice weasels.
Bam! Give it a
Bam!
blast from your spice weasel. Wham! Okay, so. Do you want to grab those tapes?
Yes.
Okay, so. You grab the tapes, and I'm guessing you want to put them in kind of a private-ish terminal, right?
It will be in our bunk.
Okay. So,
If I might suggest personal data pad rather than
Yeah.
any bigger.
yeah, that makes sense. So, let me... Are you going to show this to everybody in your crew?
I guess we'll have a watching party
Okay.
with the multiple standards on the map.
Okay, so... Yep, you should see it in your handouts now. You guys reading through it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've also added a new epiphany to your handouts. Let me know when you're finished reading.
Whoa. These monsters create war.
Question is, whether they got to get benefit from it. No
Money.
matter what. Eh?
So, you guys have learned a fair bit now.
Show them dogs.
Yeah, we're not so useful when we go out and blow stuff up they wanted to keep, huh?
Yep.
Well, no. It's not very useful to them.
So, unless I'm just completely blind and or deaf, it seems like these are the same project. Both UPP and DV.
From what you can tell, they appear to be trying to utilize the same thing. Though you don't know necessarily if they're utilizing it in the same way.
Well, from what I
Same
saw, that was
goo.
all DV transmissions on
Oh.
a UPP station.
Oh, not all of them were Deep Void. Only the last one was. You recognize...
Okay,
think it was
now
the
I was
first
just
and
getting
last
confused
one.
with
Yep,
the
because
initials.
basically Talos Station is a listening post. It's listening for anything you can get. They can get. So, yep, the first one is, again, Deep Void. Second one is United America's Allied Command. 3 is a UPP communique, and then 4 is also Deep Void. So 1 and 4 Deep Void, 2 is UAAC, 3 is UPP. So it seems that both the UA and UPP suspect each other. Like, UA suspects UPP, UPP suspects UA as the ones behind the border bombings, while Deep Void believes it is the engineers. But nobody's really sure.
Yep.
Yep, and also make sure to check your epiphanies because you've got a new one.
Yep. Nice.
Okay.
I'm going to
And I
consciously
think
recognize.
the engineers are specifically targeting bioweapon research sites with it.
And so did my internet temporarily.
That's annoying.
Oh my god.
Floss does not make the best Ethernet cable. You are
Yeah.
aware of that, correct?
Oh yeah. My internet is
Okay,
just
good.
shit because the only place that they have around here is AT&T.
AT&T
Oh, yeah.
ain't the worst, but they ain't good either.
Yep.
At least you ain't Time Warner.
True.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here on Comcast and actually enjoying it.
That
Lucky.
is heavily ironic. And that is amazing, though. I'm glad for
No,
you.
it really is. The less that we have to deal with Comcast, the better it is. And I don't think we've ever had to actually call Comcast.
That's good.
And I mean, we do live in a very populated area, so we actually have gigabit internet.
Lucky. They were trying. I remember one.
It's really nice.
The internet I had was so bad that it would constantly go down, that I would have to pay for public access from the same service. So, and I would have to pay by the day. So I was paying for, regular service, but it would go down so often that I'd have to pay also for the regular public thing.
Yeah, it would be really nice if the government would pass in part of their infrastructure bill to put more fiber lines to
Yep. If
areas that have shitty internet.
Yep. If we're
Actually,
up to me, you wouldn't be allowed to
I've heard
charge
of
for
some
internet that's
proposals.
less than a certain there'd be a minimum speed that every company would have to guarantee, and if they don't, they have to. If they fail for even a day, then they have to provide internet to every customer for free for 3 months.
Or I would say every day that they have a failure to provide the minimum rate, the customers can't be charged for that day.
I'd say for that whole month, so that it gives them an additional incentive to never fail.
Oh yeah. I've heard some interesting proposals where people want to run fiber line, resurface all the highways, but in addition to doing that, run more fiber lines under the highways.
That would be awesome.
Which, if you do it correctly, the way that you lay fiber lines down, yeah, that'd totally work. You would just need every couple of miles, ways to service them.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which I mean, if you're going to be doing that work and spending the money doing that work anyways, you might as well be doing that.
True. Now, you guys hear an order over the comms. Gunfighter platoons. We've received our orders for our next deployment. Get in your freezers, sons. We're about to hit FDL.
Did we do the level up thing, or is
Oh,
that
yeah.
later?
Yeah, well, no, go ahead. Because we're in between operations, which is a perfect time to do that sort of thing.
Okay.
I wanted to pick up another point in. What do I want? Let's
Two
do
level 9s.
I was gonna get one
mobility.
in close combat.
Okay, mobility and close combat. Go ahead. And for Nerves of Steel, I'm going to say, how are you guys going to roleplay teaching him the talent?
Leroy, didn't you also want to pick up Nerves of Steel?
Yeah, I wanted to pick up Nerves of Steel as well.
Okay, so who has it?
I'd say that
I
me
have
and
it.
Leroy will
Okay,
go
yeah,
Okay.
so you have to teach them.
Okay, here's what happens. We play the hand slap game with Lyra.
Yes. Yes.
I was going to say that you guys find
For
an
4
ancient
hours.
copy of the Aliens movies.
Yeah. No. We play the hand slap game with Lyra
Yep.
for that long, but every time we lose, she slaps us across the face.
Yep, I like that.
You will play hand game. We play in UPP.
Yep. And so, is that everybody all set?
I'm not really sure how you role play reading a book, but yes.
There's Waldo. There's
while we're
Waldo.
doing it, you're pointing out where Waldo is
Yep,
while we're getting slapped.
Yep, exactly.
while it's not my turn to get slapped, and walk up behind him and be like, "Wait, you don't see him? Oh, it's so obvious. Come on."
Oh, for crying out loud, you're right. He was behind the stinking umbrella. Same pattern in his shirt.
For him getting up, I'm gonna slap him in the nipple ring.
Yeah.
Are they like those
Tinder,
Christmas
you know.
ornament ones that like kind of jingle?
I'm just messing with him. I don't know where Waldo is.
But here's the thing, you were right.
They always ask, "Where's Waldo?" They never ask, "How's Waldo?"
True.
Waldo is shitty in a speed trap.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, if you've ever been down in Florida, there's a town called Waldo that is literally a speed trap.
Oh God.
Like the speed limit goes from 55 to 35 in the span of like 200-300 feet.
Jesus. That's
Oh yeah,
So
it
fucked.
like drops down real fast, and they literally have had corruption charges
Damn.
brought against the sheriff because they set up the signs in such a way that there's literally no way you can slow down fast enough.
Yeah, that's.
And there's been a lot of issues with that stretch of road.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Now, you guys hear the order of the comms? Marines, get in your freezers. It's time for our next deployment.
And so,
Sanders magically kills his duplicate and goes into the freezer.
I'm seeing double here.
Yes. We learned that advanced technique in basic called Shadow Clone No Jitsu.
yep, I'm just still looking at the book and end up running physically into myself. And then I'm thoroughly confused as I fizzle
Yep.
away.
As you
into
walk
nothing.
into yourself, you hear,
Yep.
"Take
I'm
5
dazed from all the
damage."
flaps, and I'm just seeing 2. My eyes
Yes, I do
defocused.
take 5 damage. Because
I don't know
I
how
am
to
the one
delete
that
my
just-
token.
Oh, I'll get it.
Click on it and click delete.
Delete my new one, actually. The one holding
Alright,
the
you
book.
suffered a critical injury 35.
That is busted kneecap. So somehow.
Busted kneecaps and crushed elbows.
Okay, so you guys go to sleep,
Yep.
and next thing you know, you're waking up, you're farting. And you hear, "Marines, report to the hangar for your briefing."
Of all the things they could have brought into space, why did they bring a snare drum?
It's classic military, whatever.
I mean, at least they aren't playing Revelry.
True.
Oh. They said hang 'em, guys. Not the briefing room.
I'm gonna pick a big
Maybe
grenade
I
on the
have to
way
deal
out.
with a cat-based bioweapon in my room.
Oh god.
Is that code for the cat threw up?
No, the cat pooped in his room.
Oh, jeez.
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
I mean, I don't know anything about them, their kids. Nor them TikToks.
Okay. Let me know when you're back.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Good idea.
Bit.
I might actually do that too. Be right back.
Finally.
I'll be playing around of Fortnite with my fellow kids.
Alright, I'm back. Oh, there is a litter box in here. It's not like she just like went wherever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, he's got a litter box in his closet.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Still incredibly stinky.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we've been in the basement when Gus has dropped a deuce.
Jesus. Sometimes I don't know if cat food smells worse going in the cat or coming out of the cat, though.
I would say coming out of the cat.
Yeah, I'll agree with out.
Unless it's wet cat food, and
Oh,
then
jeez.
it's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, that's what I meant, wet cat food.
Yeah. I mean, dry cat food's alright.
All right.
Yeah, I just can't get over the gritty, texture.
Of what?
Jeez. Cat food.
Oh, you eat cat food?
No.
Oh,
I've returned. What's up?
okay. Is everybody back?
Yes.
So, you guys gather before Lieutenant Casados. Okay, Marines. Mother received an SOS and decided to wake us up early. Wayland Yutani leases a sulfate metal mine called Sonderdash. It belongs to the independent colony of Grandi Domes in the GJ1230AB system. There's been an industrial accident there. Mother doesn't have all the details, but it looks like a work gang setting a second shaft broke through to a gas pocket and caused some kind of collapse. Dozens of miners are unaccounted for and believed to be trapped below. 2 Marine squads were on site during the incident and have not been heard from since. There's a good chance they are trapped as well. The Hospital Corps frigate Gila will rendezvous with us at the site. I'm splitting the 2 sections up. You will join the relief effort on Grandi while the Tambatam and the rest of us continue to the front. You won't be on your own, however. For the duration, Gila will be your home base. Wei Yu has sent a rescue coordinator on the Gila, a Mr. Ishigara. Work with him and his people. Get in there, get everyone out, including our boys and girls. Help them stabilize the mine. If it's a gas pocket, seal it off. If they need your help reinforcing the structural reports, do it. Save lives and neutralize the threat, whatever it takes. So, you guys will have access to a map of the mines. You guys are issued Mark 35 compression suits and your standard weapons and equipment for the mission, as well as 2 Space Sub ASSO-400 harpoon grappling guns and 6 medkits. Let me, Okay, you guys should be able to see what your... You guys have now a handout that tells you what equipment you're given. You guys got it? The handout, I mean?
Yes.
Yep.
Got
Have
the
the
handout,
handout.
yes.
Okay, let me know if you guys want to decide what to do. Do you guys want to swap out your... Does anybody want to swap out your grenade launchers, or...
I mean, Sanders already has an incinerator unit, so...
Okay.
Would that change the weight of the gun at all?
No. It's basically just swapping one underslung weapon for another.
I think mine can't take it because I have switched mine out for.
Oh yeah. It's only for the M41A.
Can I swap out my electroshock grenades for fuel for the flamethrower?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll take the flamer then.
Okay. So put ID 23 underbarrel incinerated unit. Range medium. Damage 2. Fire intensity 7.
Actually, since I don't have a grenade launcher on me anymore,
Yep. So
if one of you wants to keep your grenade launcher, I can lend you my U4 firebombs, which would, serve the same purpose.
Oh. Sanders would like that. Sanders is gonna take 2 of those.
Any of those harpoon guns left?
Nobody's claimed them.
I'll take one.
Okay, let me...
Wait. Okay. Those firebombs can be shot out of the underslung barrel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They can only be. They're not hand grenades. I checked.
Yeah, they're not.
They have to be.
Oh, what were they again?
U4 firebombs.
I'm just leaving my grenade launcher on the weapons list.
Okay. Yeah, so
So you said bonus 0 damage to medium range.
fire. Yeah, I put them in the equipment given handout.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it.
Yep. So, yep.
And how much does the fuel weigh for that?
It's the same as any other reload. It'd be quarter.
Okay.
How much does the grappling gun weigh?
Let me just.
One.
Yep, 1.
Medium range. 1 weight, 1 damage, armor doubled, and single shot.
I guess Leroy will take one of these.
Okay, and I'm adding the description because it is used largely as a tool, as you might imagine.
What's the exact name of the incinerator reloads?
Oh, just put incinerator reload.
Okay.
Yep, just. Okay.
I'll take a harpoon grappling gun as well.
Yep, so there are only 2. So decide who's taking them.
I'm good with my flamethrower.
Okay, because I know one of you's already taken one.
Yeah,
Gregory
I'll
has
take
one.
the other one if no one else
Okay,
wants it.
that works.
I'm assuming it's 6 of those med kits total.
Yep, total. So,
I'll keep one on me, but whoever has better medical should probably get most of them.
yeah, so
How much do they weigh?
a quarter. Now, are you
Sure.
guys gonna take your dropship down, or your APC, or
I would like to take a vehicle down with us.
okay?
So are Riggs and Haskell going to take the grappling guns, or?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to manage the weight that I have.
All right.
Personnel armor is what?
Hey, just to ask, there's no rotary grenade launcher, is there?
Not that you would have access to. No.
Nah, well.
You noticed
There is
that
an
the
auto grenade launcher in the heavy weapons.
yeah, but that's yeah. You noticed that the Berserker unit you guys faced had one.
Yeah.
If only.
If I ever
wonder
get
who
access to
sponsored
one of
that
those, tell
project.
me. I'll be taking that.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are ready to head out.
If you two are taking the grappling guns, I'm going to take it off mine.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good too. Just the grappling gun and 1 med kit. Who else is getting those med kits?
Sanders will take them.
All of them? You'd
Not
be
all of
fine.
them, but I can take some of them, I think. If they're only a quarter, like, I'm still trying to figure out how much weight I have on me.
Okay, let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So, you guys land your second with your second's section's second dropship coming in on your heels. You guys can see that the civilian Conestoga class UAS Gila is in orbit. 2 red and white medical UD-4B Cheyenne rescue dropships are touching down near the mine. Your dropship puts down next to them, and you are immediately stampeded by 20 miners in Mark 50 compression suits. They seem to want to escape on your dropship. Now, you realize if you are going to get off before the miners push their way on, you're going to have to establish some order.
I thought we were landing in the APC in the dropship.
Well, you are, but you're not able to get out. Like, as the thing lands, you just are getting swarmed.
How loud is the
currently-
horn on this thing?
It doesn't have a horn.
Damn it.
It's a tank, or an APC, like...
It does have a plasma cannon.
Are we on a gravitational area? Or actually, are we on a planet or are we on an asteroid?
You're on a very low gravity... Let me see. It's, yeah, the gravity is very low, so... At least outside here. Inside the surface complex, standard gravity is achieved through gravity plates laid out under the floors, but outside on the surface and within the mine itself, gravity is significantly lower.
Are we dealing with any atmosphere outside?
There is no atmosphere.
Nah, oh well.
Yep, that's why you guys were given the...
Compression suits.
Yep,
Speaking of which, what was the weight on those compression suits?
I believe it is 1. I will
One?
double check, though.
I think it's 2.
It might be 2. I will double check right now.
And armor 5? I'm assuming it was the same as last time?
Yeah, it is weight 2.
Okay.
So yeah, they're the same ones that you had for Operation Dreamcatcher.
Okay, I deleted mine right before you told us our equipment, so...
Rip.
Yep.
Okay, so, yep, it's going to be armor rating 5, air supply 4, weight 2.
Thank you, my apologies.
No
I should have
worries.
asked earlier.
No worries. So, you guys are going to have to establish
All
some
right,
kind of order.
I'm just gonna say, they block exit. Maybe someone go out and take charge of situation.
Yep, a successful commander manipulation roll might quiet things down.
Oh, how long has it been
It's been
since our last operation?
it's been
Outside?
a couple days, but not outside of cryo. It's been maybe 1-2 days, so you can decrease your
Two
time. per
2
healing.
days?
Yeah,
You
roughly
said?
2. Yeah.
Okay. Just... Alright, Sanders is gonna use Wolfer Command.
Okay.
Calm everyone down.
You succeed. Everybody's kind of...
So he's gonna get out of the APC, motion to everyone since it hasn't gotten on the frequencies of everyone, just motion everyone to calm the fuck down so we can get the APC out.
Yep. And you see people start to disperse. And as you unload your vehicle... Yep. Oh yeah, you
Let
can
me
bring
put
that
the
back to
health
full
back up.
health. Yep. Because
Yeah.
those kind of things are going to be repaired between operations. So you guys see a man in a in the compression suit, the same model as yours, IRC Mark 35. He's there to greet you, so...
Alright. Sanders is gonna hop out. Big Sanders is gonna hop out and talk to him.
Yep.
Giant Sanders.
Yep, that implies that he's almost 60 feet tall.
Yes, Kaiju Sanders comes out.
So... Oh, thank God you're here. Things have... The collapse of the mine, the accident. We have 62 wounded topside.
Is there anyone who's in dire need of medical assistance at the moment?
Well, we'll load them on the medical Cheyenne dropships and we'll be getting them to the Gila as soon as possible. But there are 37 miners and 8 Marines trapped inside the mine.
Alright, I was meaning if there was anyone who needed immediate attention. If everyone who's topside can be evac'd out, then I don't need to worry about them, and I can focus on getting into those mines.
Alright, so... If you want, I have a vehicle, a hover tread that may be useful to you. It's not as heavily armored as your APC, but it is able to traverse the terrain a little bit more effectively, as it does not need to be on the ground. So if you have any shaft collapses or anything, it'd be able to go over those just fine. But unfortunately, I do not have any ammo or power packs for the weapons if for some reason you needed them.
Well, that's mighty kind of you. I think we'll take it, but I think we'll also be taking our own wheels.
Alright, so the vehicle is a Seegson MX-11A1 hover tread, and it has a TXR 500 long-range particle cannon, a dual M56 smart gun turret, and a 3MP dual EMP blaster. Now, you guys by intuition figure the smart gun turret would take standard smart gun ammo, and that standard power packs like you'd use for motion trackers or cutting torch for the energy weapons could be installed with a successful heavy machinery roll. Now, he also notes that there may be spare power packs in the machine bay, if you wanted to use them.
Let's go check the machine bay.
Okay. Go ahead. Yep, there
I guess
are plenty of power packs there.
Alright.
Yeah, he's just walking along the side and we're following him in the APC.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's lower gravity, so I'm not exactly walking. You see,
Yeah, you're kinda
Sanders
hopping.
Skipping.
Yep, and you guys are a little bit
also-
awkward, so in the mines and on the surface, you're going to be suffering a -2 to agility and close combat. So, someone's going to have to make a heavy machinery roll in order to install those into the hover tread.
Now, to agility or mobility?
Agility, so anything related to agility.
Ugh.
That includes range combat.
Yes.
Yeah, I
And
can.
piloting.
Well, unless you have the 0G training talent, in which case you don't suffer.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no, I've accidentally used my firearm as a thruster and have rotated myself unadvantagedly.
We.
Okay, so who's going to make the heavy machinery roll?
Briggs will
Okay,
use the maintenance jack to help it.
yep, percussive maintenance.
Exactly.
It's
You
disturbing.
just
how
gotta
well this
ram
works.
it in there.
Exactly.
Yep, you succeed, and who wants to pilot the hover tread?
I think I have the best piloting.
What?
Okay.
Alright.
It'd be 5 total.
Okay. I will give you access.
Is that with the agility debuff, or do you have the thing?
Oh, that's only for... That won't be for when you're in a vehicle. It'll only be, like, on foot.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm gonna let all of you be able to see it, but Lyra, you'll be able to control it. It was the only image I could find of this fucking vehicle.
Fucking G.I. Joe.
That's hilarious.
It's an old Aliens, like, figure toy thing.
Here, delete that one and I'll drag mine onto the
Good
table.
idea. There we go. Go ahead.
So tiny.
Can you scale that for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a second.
It's the toy car. It's RC.
Yep.
And is there smart gun reloads in that machine bay?
No, but if you have a smart gun, you could just click them in, and then when you're not wanting them in the vehicle, you could just take them back out.
I can just put 2 reloads in there.
Yep. And then take them out when you...
Yeah.
Yep, so...
I guess Leroy will pilot the APC now.
Okay. So... Ken is going to tell you guys... Look. You guys have been... I appreciate you guys helping us. I know, the company doesn't have the best rep, and I understand why. In fact, I was a former Colonial Coast Guardsman, but the company offered me a good sign-on bonus as a rescue specialist, but I'm here to save lives. But they told me that it's a priority to bring back any metal urns found on site. They treat it like these objects were more important to them than human lives. Those corporate bastards disgust me. Once this mission is done and once we get those miners out, I'm sending in my letter of resignation. Just thought you should know in case any of that comes up when you're down there.
Noted, sir.
Now, I'll be
He says.
tending to the wounded. If you need me, give me a holler. There are a couple of comm stations inside the mines themselves, you know, for communications purposes. So, I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. I guess I'll hop in Lyra's vehicle.
Or, actually, he's, I was misreading that. He's actually he will come into the mine with you with a team of 6 medtechs. Now, you guys, as you're heading to go underground, the Tambatam signals you. We are heading out of system. We've gotten another call. But if you need any assistance, you will be able to... We have 2 dropships nearby. There's the hospital ship and Ishigara's rescue team. So you will not be alone. If you need help, you can call for it.
All right.
Well, let's head on in.
Okay. place yourselves, well, your vehicle.
I don't think we're coming in from the top of the shaft. Giggity.
Yep. Oh, did you guys want to look through the rest of the area up there for anything? Like, I forgot to ask. Like the mind control, anything like that?
Oh. There'd probably be something useful
Yep.
up
Okay.
there.
Yep. Okay, so let's go back real quick. Sorry, I haven't had as much time to prepare for this operation, but
No, you're good.
yep. So
I guess that would sort of depend. Like, what are we trying to deal with in terms of this mine? Like, what's it equipped with? Are we dealing with elevators? Is everything just,
elevators,
everything
you
just
imagine, would be a bit iffy.
yeah.
Yep.
Is there currently any in use or active machinery that might cause a hazard?
No, but the mine itself is going to be plenty hazardous, you imagine, given there's already been a collapse.
Well, yes, there's also a gas leak. Hint, hint, nod, nod.
Yep. Speaking of which, you guys hear an eerie sound. Despite there
How
being
long
no
do we hear that
atmosphere,
one?
you still hear it.
Well, we are in our suits.
That's true.
Heard that
So-
over comms.
Yeah, it was so loud
driving
that the
to-
microphone picked it up. Okay, so
We're driving to mind control.
Yep. Go ahead.
Vroom.
Okay, so
Sanders is just gonna skip his way over there.
inside, you find a set of offices, a meeting room, an operations planning room, and a comm station that's used apparently to contact the outside world. This is probably how the Tambatan picked up the distress call. You see a single android who appears to be coordinating rescue efforts. Greetings. While it is good to see you, the manager told me that the Colonial Marines would not be needed and their presence is unwelcome here. He pauses. But now that that's out of the way, how can I be of service?
Well, we're here to do anything we can to help.
Well,
Can you give us a rundown of what it looks like and where the what level the collapse actually happened on?
absolutely. And he shows you the lower level surveillance camera feeds. So each section looks hastily abandoned with rubble and equipment scattered about. On one feed, you see a set of crashed vehicles on the kind of turning paths downward. And in one of the access tunnels, you see a helmeted miner pacing back and forth with an axe in his hand. Feeds for cell levels 05 and 06 are dead. I do believe that there are several miners trapped in the basement where the accident occurred.
What can you tell us about the accident?
Well, I don't know much more than you did. There apparently was some sort of gas leak, or they drilled into a gas pocket and caused a some sort of explosion that caused the cave-in.
What are they refining here?
A variety of metals. There's primarily sulfate metals.
Okay.
Now, what was it about us not being welcome and us being unneeded?
Well, that's just what my manager said. She should be here, but she looks like she didn't make it up from the mine when the collapse happened. I guess she's unfortunately trapped down there.
And what is the name of your manager? We'll keep an eye out for her.
Her name is Mystery. Mistry.
Understood. Thank you.
Mystery.
Another
Yep,
mystery to solve, huh?
Ha! Cassandra Mystery. Yep, so.
I say, is her last name Machine?
Mm. No, her last name is Bofidis.
Ha. Hey, Liar, are you keeping notes on this, you say?
Am I?
I don't know,
I was
are you?
mostly just asking you, repeating it to yourself, so I assumed you were. And I guess I should actually ask Hamburger. Because that was more so of an out-of-character question.
Okay. So, anywhere else you want to check out?
Maybe the storehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's any goodies in there.
So, all that's there is obsolete equipment and unwanted spares and material.
Oh, darn.
I mean,
No mech suit.
who knows? You could go building to building.
Cassandra Mystery, you say?
Yep, Cassandra Mystery.
Mistry?
Mhm.
Or how'd you spell it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I guess we should get into the mines then.
Yeah,
You
if you
want
want.
to take a look at like the refinery, see if there's anything suspicious there, like urn-like.
I guess we could do that.
So, it's a semi-autonomous ore refinery. It passes ore from one processing hall to the next, crushing, grinding, floating, distilling, and grinding the ore, and disposing of the rock waste, aka the tailings. The refinery, however, right now is still.
Huh.
What?
The
Nothing.
building looks like a face.
Oh, I see it.
That's actually very good.
Oh, as you guys are going, you hear an alert signal. Trouble down at the Mori Mori. We need someone here quick.
Let's zoom on over.
What's a Mori Mori? While we're going there.
Ishigara tells you it's the bar. And as you guys get in there,
And while we're driving there, I'm just kind of like, oh, for crying out loud. We really just gonna keep getting hit with stuff before we can actually deal with these guys, can't we? before probably being interrupted by whatever it is that's actually the problem and then eating my own words, as the trope goes.
I bet I know what's going on in here. Maybe.
Oh. There looks like little people.
That's 7, 8. So they are inside the bar. You see 8 miners who are being torn to shreds as a dozen others are making a mad dash for the door.
Torn to shreds by what? Oh, our old friend.
Yeah, we ain't
The
letting that
walls
thing
and
live.
equipment are slick with blood, with dismembered body parts strewn across the floors and tables. You hear someone be like, "What the hell happened to Scott? Who knows? Let's get the fuck out of here!"
Scotty
This
doesn't know.
creature is sitting on the bar, and it's got one of the miners laid over the bar, and it seems to be picking over it, like just gnawing on the bones. It's not paying you any attention.
Can we
Is
get a
there
sign?
anyone still in the bar?
No, they've all made a mad dash out. The rest are all just dead, torn to bloody
Med?
ribbons. And I'm gonna say
Can we
Slow
that,
that
shoot it?
thing to kingdom come.
yep, you guys aren't able to get in there in the vehicles, obviously, but
No, we can shoot into the bar with the vehicles.
You're not gonna be able to see
sure that the plasma turret would be able to punch through the wall.
okay, well, that's gonna give it a, let me see what the,
I was going to say we left our breaching charges, but is there any way to force open the airlock?
I mean, yeah, you can do that.
Shooting the wall.
Yeah, go
with
ahead.
Plasma.
Well, I'm
turret.
saying so that way we can save the 1 round of ammo before we have to reload, kind of thing. That way it's a thing of vent it and then shoot it while it's disoriented.
It's a plasma turret. I'm gonna blow up the wall with the plasma turret. Actually, wait.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, that'll be, so it's gonna get +6 armor for you having to shoot through the wall. But that'll be, its total armor will be halved, so it would be... Go ahead.
Wouldn't I have to roll it because I'm driving?
Oh, yeah. So,
Oh wait.
well, the turret is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're driving the other thing. I was thinking of the APC shooting it with the plasma turret.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so-
Leroy's driving the APC.
Okay,
Yeah.
so... Yep.
Leroy, you want to shoot it with the plasma turret?
Aim and fire.
Right on. Okay. Plasma. Alright. So what's my modifiers on this?
I guess +2 for aiming, but -1 for medium range.
Okay.
Okay, that is 1 success. So let's see, that is going to be +6 and then halved. So that is going to be -4. So +6 -4 is going to be +2. Okay, so it takes 5. It looks up and hisses. All of you take +1 stress. And
About that, we're in vehicles, and there's no atmosphere.
That's
Will we
true.
be able to hear it?
as I'm gonna say, sort of, because, and even if you can't hear it, this thing is fucking freaky to look at.
Okay. We can see the intestines dribbling down its face.
Mm-hmm. And it also looks
Like,
entirely
we just got it with
inhuman.
a plasma thing, and it just looks annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
Guess drawing initiative.
Yep, and
Well.
and if you have a token, I'm gonna need you to place it on there so I can give you your turn.
Oops. I deleted myself.
The
Okay. So, Sanders, you got an 8. Leroy, you got 27. Haskell, you got 18. Briggs, you got a 1. And Lyra, you got 24. Okay, Riggs, it is your turn. What are you going to do?
Aim and shoot.
Go ahead.
Is that gonna be a +2?
Yep. Well,
actually,
+2
wait,
minus 1.
it'll be a minus. Are we getting that agility debuff now that we're out of the vehicle?
If you don't have 0G training, then yes.
Yeah. Alright.
No. Is there a particular reason why we don't have someone in the vehicle? Or do we?
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought everyone was in the vehicles.
yeah, if you want to, you can, but there are only, depending on the vehicle, like, you're not going to be, not everybody's going to be able to use the vehicle weapons, because depending on what vehicle you're in.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
saying, like, from the
think,
token
I think
situation.
everybody was in before we.
Everybody
Start
except for Lyra was in
combat.
the APC, I think, is how you set it up.
Yes.
I think I was the one that was outside, so I think I would have gotten a ride with Lyra since everyone else was on the IPC.
Okay, so, yeah, because the APC only has 2 weapons, so anybody else who isn't those 2 is not going to be able to fire. So,
Yes.
who is on the weapons?
So, Leroy was driving, so he's.
The Leroy
one
gets
of
the plasma cannons, so it's who gets the 20 millimeters.
Also, why did it disappear off the page?
Hmm?
It
Oh, the
disappeared
20
off the page.
millimeter Gatling guns.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
I mean, I think since Riggs is going first, we can have him shoot the Gatling gun.
Okay, go ahead. It's going to be +2 minus 1.
Okay.
What
So
would I roll for that, though?
Just go to ranged combat. Do you not have access to the...
I think the easiest way to do it is if you have access to the sheet and you can roll off of it.
Yeah,
Just take.
let me just give you access to the... Yeah, you should have
Well,
access.
I think if you just take your ranged combat plus agility, and then if it's less than what Leroy has, just add that as a negative modifier.
Yeah,
Why don't you just do range combat +3 bonus? Because that's what the Gatling gun gives you.
well,
3 bonus.
tell me what your ranged combat is, Osborne.
2.
What about your agility?
4 without the modifier.
Okay, so +2 minus 1, that's going to be a +1. So, +1 minus 1, it's going to be flat. So, Okay, and this is still through cover. So it's going to be...
Would it be, though, since we blew a hole in the wall with the plasma turret?
I guess you're right, so... It takes 1 damage.
Aim a little lower next time.
Over the elbows.
It is going
Aim for
to
the elbows.
leap out onto the APC. And because signature attacks are all based on being a human target, I'm just going to have it... Okay, so roll me armor. That is going to be 4 damage. Roll me armor for the APC.
All right.
Oops.
Oh,
I guess we both got a copy of it.
okay, so you're going to get...
Yep.
So the vehicle's going to take 2 damage.
What's the starting health? Is it 6?
Oh, I'll get it. There we go.
It's 8. It starts at 8.
Yeah, so
Okay. I must have
Sanders,
taken damage last
go
time.
ahead.
Okay. So I'm on Lyra's. I don't have access to the sheet.
Let me, Now you
Who
should.
gets what gun anyway?
That's a great question.
What?
We don't have any smart gun ammo,
Yeah, you do.
No.
and he's not driving.
Yeah,
He
I put it in your,
Yeah, we
So you
should
did?
have smart gun ammo.
Yep, and you also have the particle cannon because you put the power supply in there. So
Yep.
But I didn't know who had control of that gun though.
I'll let you choose because I'm nice.
I'm gonna shoot the smart gun.
Okay, so it'll be +2, -1 for medium range.
So, equivalent of 1.
Yep, so a modifier of +1.
Okay.
Okay. So, yep.
0. I'm good.
And you used up one of the reloads, so
Alright.
let's see. It takes, let's see, that's 4. 1, 2, so that's 3, 4. -1. It's gonna take 3. Now let's roll a d6. Okay. It collapses, but it gets back up. And it is going to do another attack on the APC.
Shit.
Okay, roll me armor. Okay, it doesn't manage to batter through the armor. Haskell?
I'm just kind of sitting inside, so unless I were to go out there in that nonsense, which I'm probably not going to do, think the best I can say is he yells some. What's the
Profanities.
term? Actually, I was going to say encouragements.
Oh, okay.
Like, good shot, so on and so forth.
Okay. Lyra, it's your turn.
I'm going to shoot with the let's go with the long range particle cannon.
Okay, so +2 -1.
So +1.
Yep, +1 net.
I know you don't have a sound for it.
Oh yeah, I guess it didn't work. Oh well. Yep, because I didn't even know if we were going to just get this one started today, so that is going to be 7 damage. Finally, you punch a hole right through this thing's torso, and it falls down dead.
I think it's dead for real this time.
I mean, it does have a mighty large hole in its midsection.
The fuck was that thing? You hear Ken.
And, someone called it Scott. I don't know if you have a Scott on this here installation, but
Yeah, he was one of the miners. What the hell happened? What the hell happened to him?
I don't know. But what ended up happening was we put a damn hole through him. I mean, he shrugged off a hit from a plasma turret, some 22 millimeters, smart gun fire. Whatever happened to him is unnatural.
Has this happened to anyone else here?
I've never seen anything like it. I don't...
Apologies.
No, don't worry. But...
Well, seems like gonna have a little more to deal with than a simple mine collapse.
Well, I'll say.
Maybe he was exposed to dangerous chemical.
You mean like that there chemical X?
Or some radiation.
Or maybe a radioactive splatter bite.
Perhaps he just caught Ligma.
Or Thugma.
Yep.
Just give me one moment. I have a Ligma testing kit in my CBRN thing here.
Can I kick the dude who said it could be Ligma in the balls?
Make me a close combat roll.
May I roll to assist?
Fine. You roll to assist first, and then any
Shit.
you end up kicking yourself.
You slip on a banana peel.
Yes. Somehow a banana peel that's just in the vacuum of space. And you end up kicking yourself in the head. Somehow. You don't take any damage, but it just makes you look really funny. And it makes that sound.
Actually, I'm going to take some tissue samples with the CBRN kit.
Okay. Yep, you notice that underneath the skin, the veins and blood vessels are all black.
Now let's motion to the corporal. Have you ever seen anything like this? Like his veins are filled with oil. Like crude.
No. No, I have not. That there looks mighty unappetizing.
What do you say we try? No, I'm kidding.
Colonel, I'd like to humbly request you do not use any of this in any ingredients.
You think I would spoil any chicken with that nastiness? Boy, the health inspector would shut me down so fast.
It'll make your head spin.
Oh,
Okay. The miners
Actually,
After this
who
bait
dashed out of the
squeezle
bar
intro,
are all like huddled up
gonna
together,
make her-
like almost in a fetal position.
I'm gonna talk to the guy in charge of the mine. I believe that's what he is.
The
Or
android
the guy
guy.
in charge of rescue operations.
Oh, Ken?
No, the guy that's standing here.
Yep.
Tell him something about essentially check your water and food supply. Maybe contaminated is what reminded me due to them talking about food.
Not a bad idea. I'll get right on that. And
Thank you.
yep, he goes around also checking people to see if they're showing any symptoms of illness.
now we didn't crack open one of those vials on Arcturus, so we don't know about the black goo,
Nope.
do we?
No, you don't.
I
Okay.
don't think so.
Maybe we suggest they quarantine before being sent back home.
Yep, that would be standard protocol for exposure to potentially pathogenic agents. And he actually, while you're watching, he opens up a comms line to the Gila and he says, "We have potential exposure to unknown biologically active agents. Make sure that before dispatching any civilians from the ship or interacting with them that you are in full hazmat gear, and make sure to use protection. They may be dangerous." And then he cuts off the comm line. So what now?
Alright. Well, we should get into those mines.
All right. Nowhere else you want to check on the surface?
I mean,
Let's drop. Have we checked it all at the mine head?
No.
Let's check the mine head first. Maybe just send someone over by the air scrubber just to make sure it's actually working. And that's all I can think of.
yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yep. So you see that it's a wheeled house that operates the twin cables that reach down the main shaft, and the communication between the operators and the miners below are constant. The cable machinery is installed above the wheelhouse, and there is a med bay, an office, and a locker room where miners suit up for their work below ground.
Interesting.
Now, yeah, there is the main shaft is under the mine head. The cage can take 10 people at a time down the main shaft into the mine. It stops at sublevels 1, 4, 5, and finally 6. Now, next to the cage on the main shaft is the ore skip, a vertical rail car which lifts ore from below and dumps it onto a conveyor belt headed through the surface building and out into the refinery.
Okay.
Anywhere else you want to go?
We were gonna check out the air scrubber.
Pump house?
Scrubber. and pump house.
Okay.
Is there anything interesting there?
Let me just nothing I can see in the descriptions. Oh, yep. So it pumps and recirculates recycled air to sublevels 5 and 6, replacing the atmosphere that leaks out and dissipates on sublevel 4. There's an automatic backup generator. The area allows access to an air shaft that leads to all levels below, but the ventilation blower fan would have to be turned off.
So everything is still functional.
Yeah, the devices are functional. It looks like it's basically just...
Alright, good. Yeah, that's mostly what I was wanting to check. Just make sure that was up and running.
Yep, that's fair.
I assume we already checked out the refinery?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was eerily quiet.
Yeah, well, nothing we can really deal with, I don't think.
Alright.
Imagine it would have shut down after, the incident.
Yeah.
Into
Stop
the
calling
tunnel.
getting fat the incident.
Okay. So, is that where we're going?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, let's go forward, I assume.
Yep.
Unless one of y'all had a different idea.
Nope.
Okay, go ahead. Keep moving.
And the offshoots here for the ore pass, correct?
Yeah, they're... Like, you wouldn't be able to fall through them, like, in your vehicle or anything like that. They're not, like, directly...
Yeah, they're off to the side.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Stop the APC, move it back up. Yep. You guys can get up to about here. When you guys see two Daihotai 8x8 tractors are mashed together in a tangled wreck. And they're both on fire.
Well,
You won't be able to get past unless you clear the wreckage. We're actually a little
Does
bit...
plasma count?
Yep, they're about actually more like here-ish. On sub-level 1. Yeah, you could use, there's a couple things you can use. Heavy weapons, breaching charges, power loaders, or... You could also use a cutting torch.
Is there anything inside the APC? Let me look.
I mean, you could use heavy weapons.
meaning the plasma turret.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want. But you also realize that there are 4 workers trapped within the wreckage.
Hmm. We should probably go and help them with a cutting torch.
Yeah, someone should do something.
Yes.
The cutting torch.
Maybe some percussive maintenance. Put out that fire. Riggs, you want to go beat the fire, or at least try and cut the the
I can
miners
get
out.
loose. I don't know. I don't think that's how fire works.
Well, no, you can use a turn of
Apparently,
work.
you've never actually fought a fire. You gotta fight it with fisticuffs.
Yeah, you got to beat it into submission, don't you know?
Yeah. All right, no,
Sure.
just go see if you can't cut those miners free.
Yeah, it'll be.
right.
Yeah, you can use the cutting torch, and it'll take a turn of. A turn of work. So, just roll me your. Yep, just roll me
Heavy
your power
machinery?
supply.
Or just power supply. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so, yeah, you managed to cut through. And yeah, so you guys can move forward.
All right, we should probably let those miners know to evacuate to the surface.
All right. And they start kind of steadily walking up.
Oh, but before they go up, we should ask them if they know if anyone else, if they know of anyone else who's trapped.
Yep. Yeah, there are a bunch of others. They're further down.
All right.
Is he inside of a pressure suit?
Yeah, they are all inside. They're all inside sealed suits. They're not like yours. They're much bulkier.
I'd throw into comms saying to the head over rescue, looks like no one infected.
Oh, he's with you.
Oh, he's with us?
Yeah, he
nice.
came.
Then to whoever's dealing with stuff on the surface.
Yeah.
Possibly measure out a quarantine zone or something like that. As a suggestion.
Okay.
Vroom. Go down a level.
Okay.
Because I'm suspecting we didn't see anything on sub-level 1.
No. But
Cool.
once you get to what is it? Sorry, I'm trying
We
to.
went down 1 sub-level.
So, yep, once you get to here, now you find your way completely impeded. There is a cave-in that drops all the way to sub-level 6, and the APC is not going to be able to make it past this point.
Cool. But will the hover tank do it?
Yes, but let me see what the... Let me remind myself, what is the total number of passengers you can keep? 3. So you'll have to choose which 3 of you are going to go in the hover tread.
Well, Lyra's got the piloting skills.
Yeah, I'm already driving.
Leroy's the smart gunner.
I'll walk on the side. Very
Okay.
well.
So we're gonna leave this here.
Hey, can you scale me down to about half?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's only 3
Fuck it.
people, I mean, as funny as Kaiju Sanders is, he should be smaller too.
Yep.
Alright, Sanders will walk along too.
Okay, and I think this is a good point to end it for tonight. Partially because it'll give me more time to prepare the rest of this.
Yeah.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that. So, yep, we can go through XP now.
And be aware, I believe some was... What is it?
Yeah, some
Given
of you,
out earlier in the session already, so...
yeah, some of you guys took it. So, if you did, just remember that. So, if you were here, you get 1 XP. If you risked or sacrificed anything to further your personal agenda, then you get 1. If you risked your life for your buddy PC, then you get 1. If you challenged or stood up to your rival, you get 1. If you made a panic roll, you get 1. If you overcame a dangerous event using violent or non-violent means. If you made a significant discovery or revelation. If you performed an extraordinary action of some kind. And if you earned any money.
Does releasing the queen and surviving count as extraordinary?
Sure.
The dubious kind of extraordinary.
Yep. The extraordinary that's not... Because extraordinary doesn't necessarily mean good.
Yeah. I mean, ripping a queen in half sounds like
Yeah.
an extraordinary thing.
That's pretty
Yeah,
extraordinary.
that's definitely extraordinary.
Yep. And like, I think everyone but me probably gets extraordinary because I don't think I did anything too awesome.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll decide this outside a session, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this.
I did.
Yep, I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties, but that's unfortunately how it is here. But
Yeah, no, you're good.
that's going to be the end of the stream.
I'm excited to see